I do think it speaks tremendous volume that Fenris and Gabriel are warning Rowan about their worry for Aelin. I genuinely think they fear for Aelin and what Maeve could do to her. Fenris tells Rowan Maeve had already replaced him with an insane and extremely cruel-sounding Fae warrior named Cairn. Rowan thinks Cairn had been born savoring the suffering of others. For Maeve to appoint him to the cadre to give him almost unchecked power and influence. I feel like this is foreshadowing we will encounter Cairn. Part of me wonders if Cairn will be the one to do something to Aelin on Maeve's behalf. As we've discussed, it's clear Maeve has a trap plan for Aelin, especially when Fenris muses he believed Maeve was, quote, going to let Aelin nearly break herself destroying Erewhon and then strike when she's weakest.
I think so too. Either Aelin or Rowan, or really any of Aelin's cadre. Maeve would only have to capture one of them and let Cairn torture them, and she knows Aelin would come running.
Yeah.
And especially if it's Rowan. Plus, it would not surprise me because we know that Maeve likes to punish, and I'm sure she wants to punish Aelin for all that stunt she pulled back in Dornell, but she probably really wants to punish Rowan for leaving.
True. The truth of why Fenris and Gabriel were warning Rowan becomes clear. Maeve fears Aelin's power. Rowan had already left her to serve Aelin, and she feared Lorcan would do the same, which would make Aelin quite literally the most powerful queen with an equally powerful court to back her up if Lorcan somehow chose to serve her as well. Honestly, it's reading more and more like Maeve would find some way to enslave Aelin and use her power for herself if she gets the keys. Given how we suspect Maeve is Valg, would she know how to make the wordstone collars and rings like Erewhon and collar Aelin to her? This is supported by Rowan's thought if Maeve had some plan beyond her greed for the keys.
I do trust and believe in Gabriel and Fenris' assessment here of why she wants Lorcan dead, to prevent him from switching sides against her. But I also wonder if Lorcan knows something about Maeve and or the keys, or he suspected something and put it together, and Maeve wants to silence him before he can tell. Because the longer someone is in power, and when they're that powerful, they become arrogant and careless. And I could easily see her thinking like, oh, Lorcan's in love with me, he would never betray me, and probably her oversharing or sharing different pieces of things that Lorcan maybe put together in some bigger way. Like, hell, maybe she is a Valg and Lorcan figured it out and she wants to make sure that he doesn't tell. I don't know.
That would be a twisty twist if he actually knew
I know, right?